beautiful day here, Tampa, Florida, on Honeywood Ave. Beautiful. At my sister Elizabeth's house in Tampa, Florida. I was born in Fort Lauderdale, which is pretty far from here, but sure does feel like home. Much cleaner than Fort Lauderdale, I would have to say, and it's I don't know, a little more quiet, I guess. I don't know, maybe downtown towards St. Pete, I guess, which is pretty far away. I guess downtown, it's a really big metropolitan area, so we're not really in the town right here. I guess kind of like suburbs you would call this, but it's very quiet, very peaceful, very clean. A lot of good construction going on. You know, it's not rebuilds, it's new construction going on because there's a lot of land in Florida. I'm just here at my sister's house putting on this nest. Oh, look, she's got power. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish on this guy, which I wish there was some way for me to hold the camera and do this at the same time. I got my tool belt on and everything. I wish there was some way for me to do this and still videotape, but maybe I can. That's not gonna work. Like this. No, like this. That's it. Right here. Voila! Ta-da! Ta-da! I'm getting this nest all wired up. This bad mama jamma's gonna be wired up. Yeah, that was her, guys. Now, according to the instrucciones, yes. You see, at this point, I'm wondering, I'm thinking to myself, there's not even any tape right here. Isn't this gonna ground out against that? I wonder. I don't know. I guess not. But I'm gonna put a piece of tape across the terminals just to prevent that from happening. I don't want that. I don't think my sister Elizabeth wants it either. We don't want no parts of that nest. Okay, the terminals are covered. Look at that. Can you tell I have the camera sitting on the door? Can you? Okay. Yeah, one thing about Florida that I really love about Florida is just how everything grows here. Look, it's January. I forget what these are called, but I had some of these before my divorce. I had two of them, actually. I had two of everything because my first two children were twins and we lost them before they were born. So I keep two of everything, but I had two of these, and man, they would lose their leaves so fast. But here, it doesn't even get cold enough to where they lose their leaves. All of the tropical plants are still growing. You see some of these trees have lost their leaves, I guess the oaks and the maples, but the magnolias and the Madagascar palms and things like that, and the different types of, you can see them over there, the bulbous and tuberous root type plants, they're all still growing here year round. So it's just pretty amazing, you know. Here it is, January. It was cold last night, but not really cold this morning. It was a little chilly this morning, but it warmed right up immediately. Okay, so if I'm looking at this correctly, I'm thinking it's gonna go just like that. But it's looking like, I don't know. I'm going to put a little piece of tape on the back because it looks like the person who was in here before me put a cut on one of these wires. Which I don't like that. Now somebody's phone is ringing. But I have my phone. So I'm thinking maybe this is a sign that I should go answer this. Let's see what this is. Daddy in Guam. That's Nicholas's father. Maybe I should answer it. Nah, I won't. It's none of my business. None of my business. I won't answer it. I won't get involved in it. I'd like to meet the guy, I guess. You know? He is my niece and nephew's father. So I'd like to meet the guy one day. But yeah, he's in Guam, serving the country, so. What's up, Big Nick? Big shout out to Big Nick. What's up? You know who you are. What's up? What's up? Big Nick in Guam, serving the United States. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're good here. As long as Booger hurries back. She's going to pick up the kids because Kaylee fell off for the monkey bars, unfortunately. So, once I guess once they get back, Lizzie will have the app for this all hooked up. And then at that point, all we're going to have to do is just simply... Oh, look at that. I think I'm going to leave it loose like that, just so we can move it to get it level. I know it's that loose, but move it a little bit. But when I took this one down, there was no top screw in here because they weren't, I don't know, I think they were trying to avoid hitting the wire, which hopefully I did too, which I'm almost positive I did. I didn't see the wire in there. I didn't tear anything up. I drove really slow. But yeah. School bus! Big yellow school bus! Yeah, I found out, I guess not so, I won't say nothing negative. I'm just gonna say all positive. I've decided that the only thing that talking about things that have happened to you really does is it prolongs the experience. So if you're gonna, talk about something, just be aware that, yeah, it's good to talk, but when you talk, you're prolonging the experience. So if the experience is a good one, it's going to be prolonged. If the experience is a bad one, you're prolonging the bad experience. So complaining is, in my opinion, is not an option. So I'm going to try my best that every time I think of something negative or something that makes me angry or something that just doesn't seem fair or right, or maybe something that isn't for sure, I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept it and be happy to accept it. I'm not going to be ungrateful anymore. I'm not going to be angry anymore. So that's what my new thing is. I was getting ready to complain to you guys and say, oh, my divorce this, my divorce that. And you know what? I'm not going to let that define me. I'm going to let Kaylee, Nicholas, Elizabeth, they're going to define me. Those are the people that define who I am. Not the negative stuff, not the people who will hurt you and use you and take advantage of you. That's just an obstacle for you to hurdle over, or a challenge. If you want to look at it like a challenge. Look at this. My sister Elizabeth, she bought these aloe veras. They are beautiful. I love aloe veras. Oh, look at there's two of them. I had two of them that I had been growing since I lost my children. Our first children, A and B. They were twins. And I planted two aloe plants. I planted two pine trees for them as well. Two aloes for them, and the aloe, it really did an amazing job. The aloe really, it was great. It was amazing. It provided sunburn relief. It provided, if you wanted to nourish yourself by the pulp, I believe you can eat aloe. I never did, but I think you could. It provided moisture. If you get dry skin, you can use it for sunburn or dry skin or whatever, skin conditioning. It provides a beautiful, beautiful, fleshy plant, which is alive and grows and keeps you company. So I mean, aloe veras are my favorite. I love aloe. I had some African aloe veras, some Oriental aloe, like from all over different continents, because they look different on different continents. And I think this one right here, this standard Midwest kind of deal or whatever this aloe is, Southern Midwest kind of deal. That's my favorite. Look at Florida, man. It's January. This grass it's full and green and beautiful. I mean, the houses, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like communist Russia or China a little bit, how it's very plain. There's no distinct features from house to house. Like everything looks exactly the same. But then again, I really like it because it doesn't put nobody at a standard above or below one another. It's almost like, okay, like this guy might have nicer brickwork, or this guy might have nicer windows, but not in this neighborhood. It's like every single house has the exact same windows, the exact same brickwork, the exact same front and backyards, The styles are going to change up from model to model, yes. But as far as material goes and techniques and things like that, they're identical. They're quality homes. I mean, I'm not saying they're not quality. I mean, look, this is tile. Nice ceramic tile through this entire, I guess you call it like the common space, I guess. But bedrooms have carpet, you know? I mean, it's really nice. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, but you know, I love it here. I really do. Lizzie's lucky to have this house in this part of town, in this neighborhood, in this, you know, state or whatever. Let's see. I was in this garage earlier and it was dark. Danny put up a new bulb in here. Let's see what it did. That's what I'm talking about. Much, much better. Much brighter. That's 100 watt right there. And that baby just got lit. You give it a minute and it's gonna brighten up in here like you won't believe. And you know what? If I do come back here to do, which I wanna come back here to do my sister's security lights out back, I would like to do an electrical inspection of her full home. And I would like to maybe even get in the attic here and add another one of these lights, you know? Get up in this attic and I could easily add another one of these lights, you know? So I kind of want to do that because this is like one of those, you know, those things, you know, it's like, okay, well, I can get in here. Look, see how they ran this down? Look at this. They ran it down in pipe. It's PVC, Schedule 40 PVC, but they ran it down in pipe, I guess. Because, you know, I don't know, maybe they didn't want to go through the masonry. I don't know, maybe they didn't. You don't have to go in pipe. You can go right in the masonry, but maybe they couldn't go in the masonry. Maybe the walls were already built and then they did the electrical. But yeah, these are awesome houses. Very cool. And look at that, they bumped it out like that so you can work on it. Nice. What's this? That looks like the doorbell chime right there. Yeah, so I'm just hanging out. They went to go pick up Nick and Kay. I'm drinking my coffee. They have Wawa's here, but for some reason my father seemed to skip over every single Wawa on the way. No, I'm just kidding. We found some kind of Special K or something like that. All right. What's all this paper? Man, I could use all this paper. I might use this paper. I could use this for wrapping stuff. Nah. Not bringing that all the way back to Delaware. Am I crazy? Don't answer that. All right, so yeah, there's Lizzie's car. She's still got her Texas license plate on, which is cool. Yep, there's her house. Old Booger's house. Yeah, something's like leaning up against this house. I don't know what that is. Like a big pole or something. Yeah, so there's the tour right there. I mean, the trees are so beautiful here, though. That's one thing that's really, really crazy about this area. Like, check this tree out over here, man. Look at all the moss hanging on it. Oh, and for my sister, like, I don't know, this area just looked really scary. Basically, my sister has this area, which I want to put a security light down there, somewhere here. Maybe I'll do it here, only because, you know, if I can get up in the attic, do a security light right here, but it will point in this area. One will point there, one will point here, and we got her these locks too. These locks, so just deter people if there's ever somebody who wants to, God forbid, for whatever reason, get into her backyard. You know, it's just they're gonna see this and they're gonna get angry and just go on to the next one. So, you know, rather than burglarize my sister's house. So there's the tree that I was telling you about. It's just beautiful. I mean, if you could see that all of the everything that is hanging off of it, it's just really amazing. I guess it's moss of some type of moss that just hangs down off of those trees. Super beautiful. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Put those different types of security features in place to try and help her out. I mean, maybe they won't even really be practical, but at least they'll give you a peace of mind, I think is what, if anything, does that matter? Then yes, then that's what I'm doing is for the peace of mind. So my sister has, so, you know, she feels safe. It feels good to make someone else feel safe, you know? Especially after what I've been through, you know, being alone and all that. And I feel like there's something on my camera. But I mean, my glass is smashed from this side. So it's just like, you know, whatever wants to get on my camera is on my camera. Alright, I'm getting pretty bored. I got the Nest here all installed. Waiting for them guys to come back. Let's see. Well, yeah, we went through and we did all the fans. This fan right here has probably got to come down. And probably have the proper screws put into it. Because when I took down this fan in here, or when I went to do the light kit, because it was just a fan and I went to do the light kit, something sounded funny in there. There was a little bit of noise or whatever. So I just took it down to see if we could find out what the noise was in there. And they used these really small screws in there to hold it up. And so I didn't want to. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Can I help you? Oh, hey, come on inside, guys. Welcome to your house. Oh, wait, this is your house. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Hey, Kaylee. Guess what I'm doing?
He's live streaming.
I'm live streaming. Danny's on the internet forever now. Dad, you're on the internet forever now. You know that now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
You're wearing glasses.
Yes, of course I am. Nice bow.
I got back from school and I'm terrible. My eardrum hurts, people.
Oh, no.
My eardrum. And my mommy's sick. Okay. How bad?
So what'd you do? Hook it up on the inside of it?
Oh, no, I didn't do that yet. I was waiting for Liz to get back so we could do the app. Did you do the app? What? You had one job, Lizzie.
I downloaded it.
Oh, that's it. You got it? Can you connect to your thing? Try and look to see if there's a...
Okay, adding a new home to your Nest account is the first step of bringing in your Nest products
Yeah.
together in one place.
Yep, follow those steps.
Listen. YouTube channel?
All right, you ready to do this doorbell?